morning, ladies and gentlemen. We've invited first class powered by the executive platinum, emerald, sapphire, and ruby of those boards that are on your boarding pass. Please come forward for boarding.
F at this time. Your zone number has been indicated in the middle bottom portion of your boarding card. Once again, zones B and F is at this time.
Check. Not even close, Chrissy. Check, Chrissy. Gotta get rid of that stutter. Chrissy. Check, Chrissy. Check. Chrissy, check. Check. 1, 2. Why did it quit? Okay, man, did that seem weird? It seemed like it was supposed to keep going. That was weird.
I'm a scat man.
There you go, Chrissy. Chrissy, evening. Jado, evening. Caveman, evening. I don't know. Maybe you just quit. That was weird. You watching any football? A lot of football tonight. It's okay, Raven. You spelled it wrong anyway. Shawnee, evening. Chrissy, I'm doing well. How are you doing? Walk, evening. Clorix, evening. Shawnee, good evening. Laddie, good evening. I don't know. What is it, Raven? I don't know. There's a lot of football tonight. The Falcons are playing the Raiders. I had the Falcons defense in the playoffs, fantasy playoffs. And the game's still going, I think. Or is it over? I can't tell. Hold on, is it over? No, it's still going. Good, I had chicken today. I went 3 days without meat, so happy I got chicken today. Why no meat, Chrissy? You figured it out. Now, that's nothing like days. Evening, John. Curious to see how you can handle the gobe with a yoke. That thing is so touchy with a flight stick. We're going to find out. Oh, Days is the name of the song. Oh. Chrissy says, because I forgot to buy meat. You can't forget that. It's top of the list.
Cannonball! Cannonball coming. Cannonball coming.
Cannonball, good evening. Hope you all had a good day today. If you were here last night, it was a good one. Chocolate is at the top of your list. Okay, well, I guess you had chocolate and no meat. Last night was crazy. It was one of those, and I haven't uploaded it to YouTube yet. It was one of those that if you were patient, you saw good stuff last night. The payoff was well worth it. I still cannot believe that we qualified for the top league. Couldn't believe it. Bliss, good evening. We did qualify for the highest level, but because I am leaving for Chicago on Wednesday and won't be back till Saturday during the early evening or so, I can only do tonight and tomorrow, and then Saturday and Sunday to try to get some decent scores. We made it this far, but if you want to end up at the end of the series, if you want to end up in the diamond part, you have to be in the top 9
20 months
out of 14.
Can I get a 20-pack of something? D.
Can I get a 20-pack? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. But thanks for the tier 1 Turdog. Yes, Chrissy. For a few days. Coop says my platinum group's kind of weak. I'm hoping they stepped up. Yeah, but see, Coop, it's too early. Like, it hasn't even been 24 hours. Most people in the first day or so are kind of like what I did last night, and they just go through it once, get a score, and they'll come back later. Yeah, what John said. So anyway, I think the Challenge League in this sim right now is probably the best thing going for it. That will change when the career mode bugs get ironed out. Career mode will be wonderful. The longevity of it will be really good. I also think the photo mode is very cool. Like, there is enough in this that is really good. But last night was crazy because I started the stream last night in 5th and I had to be in the top 3 to advance. And I ended up upping my rally race score and I got first place in it, but I was still in 5th. So what I really had to do was the precision landing challenge. The precision landing, I struggled and struggled and struggled. And then I got a great score and it catapulted me all the way into 1st. And we were talking about this on Discord after the stream. What's funny is the guys that had been 1st and 2nd all week ended up not advancing, both of them. It was Pyrips and this YQ cop. Neither of them advanced, and I said it in Discord. The thing is that when you go to, and I'll show you, when you go to the Challenge League, at no point does it tell you here I am how you did in the last week. At no point does it say what your result was. You just load it and here you are. You don't know what happened. Look at me in last, by the way. Look who's in last. I haven't done it. John in 12th. So tonight is going to be all about getting comfortable with some of these. By the way, Captain, good evening. It's going to be all about just getting comfortable. I'll tell you right now, the F-18 low altitude is going to be the one that kicks my butt the most. It is really difficult. It's very cool, but in my opinion, the low altitude Grand Canyon will be the difference maker, unless people just can't land airliners. But I do feel like if you've made it to the Diamond League, you probably have experience with airliners. Are you going in order? Yes. Yes, however, tonight I'm going to save Grand Canyon for last because I already did it last night. So I'm probably going to spend about 45 minutes per event tonight trying to get it better. And so I'll start with the rally race on the left, then I'll do the airliner, then I'll do the low altitude, just to try to get some scores. And then tomorrow I'll try to get better at those scores. Then I'll come back Saturday and see how much damage has been done since I've been gone. Try to up them again. And then Sunday, who knows? Also, and don't forget, the following Monday, we're on the Twitch front page. I kind of wish the final night of this was the night we were on the Twitch front page, but oh well. So there's a lot going on for this next week. In my platinum group, I got 13th, 10th, 5th. I think I don't know how I'll possibly advance. Wait, what do you mean? Chrissy, you mean this week, Bliss? Or last week? I don't know what you mean. Chrissy, that means we'll be on the front page of Twitch. So like if you just go to Twitch and you scroll through the streams that are at the top of the page, we'll be one of them. So when we did that last time, we had a lot more viewers, like 4,000. However, they're not all watching. They're just scrolling through. So, okay, are we ready? Let's get a feel for this. So you did these, Bliss? Let's see what we got here. Let me see what we've got. Who on our friends list has done this one? This is the Extra 330. I like the Extra 330. Good plane. Look, I'm the only one without a time. And big difference here. What's up, Lion? John got a 138. The world record is 126. I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, exactly, John. That's what I'm saying. Like, for you to get a 138 early and the world record's 126 makes me think I don't know, maybe there's not a lot to it. Let's find out. Let's see. Let's see what we get. I'm not trying to get a record here. We're just going to get a feel for the course, okay? Or hit the mountain. Boy, they make you sink immediately. Interesting. Great start. Well, I didn't know what the plane was going to do. Ooh, that's really touchy, John. Gosh, that's touchy. I'm going to have to turn the sensitivity down on this aircraft. That was backwards. Like, I'm barely moving the yoke and the plane is moving a lot. Let me do that now. Let's see. Controls, hardware settings. So we're going to make this way less. Let's do this to 0. Negative 0.1. What's up, E-Rock? Yeah, this one's pretty crazy. So we're going to go back. And I'm going to save that as... Let's see. Duplicate. Oh, wait. You know what? That's still set up from the F-18. So they don't set that to the... That's been the case for all of it? That was only one axis? Gotcha. Well, that's on 0 as well. Which one's the x-axis? I need the sideways one, not the up and down. Isn't X sideways? Y is up and down, isn't it? I think so. Let's find out. Let's try. Let's see how that is. Pause bug. That's way better. That's way better. So, John, if it's finicky on you, you might want to adjust your settings. You know, this one, I gotta say, I don't think this one's gonna be too bad. Like, once it's all said and done, I really don't think this is going to be bad, which kind of surprises me for the last one. I'm looking forward to doing this one. This one's not bad at all. Now I can see where people will screw that up. All right, so we crashed twice on our first one. Group is all within 10 seconds. We're within 30. All right, so now we got a feel for it. Macy J, this is way different. The Extra 330 is a good plane. I'm not sure. Gosh, they really make you almost hit the ground there. So I dropped too far there. You don't want to drop that low because then you have to climb. And you want to get as low as possible here. My engines are not all the way up. Or the needle isn't, at least. And I'm not sure why. I'm going to have to learn how to do that one. Because it seems like you should turn over there. Like, they almost make it look like you should. Make sure. No, it's not doing anything, John. I could possibly do first person on this one. Possibly. I just need some practice. Nobody's sitting up front this time. Yeah, thank goodness. I don't want to look at the back of their head. Raven said, I remember when I first started flight simming, you all were, I'm not sure you'll like the extra. I remember saying that. It's a very sensitive aircraft. So the one gate I need to practice, you have to go down quick, and I wonder if I should flip upside down for it. Yeah, it's this one coming up. And I'm not sure the best way to do it. See, I feel like you have to be upside down. As soon as I push down, it just doesn't work great. I wonder if that's what people are doing. You don't want to stall there, and I don't know how to avoid it because I've done it twice now. I've yet to have a crash-free race. Landing gear is still down while you're flying. It's not retractable. Interesting line. Yeah, I know. Carrying the momentum. I know. Look, I crashed and I still beat my time. We're going to get this. Wound up loving it and then moved on to the F-22. Sure. John's still 10 seconds ahead. Good idea to study the cockpit in this plane. Make sure that no extra speed throttle boost type thing. I mean, do you think that's a thing? Yeah, I'm trying, John. Probably didn't save me much time, did it? Like, I don't know if you lose time doing that, you know? Oof. That's one of those first person, you can't see it. John's a young guy. His reflexes are better than us old folks. Sometimes we just have to let go. How can we gain speed? So you don't even have to do too much there. If you just flip upside down, it noses down, and then flip back. And I don't think you lose a ton of time. I climbed too much there. This is a really sharp turn, which is why you hear that stall sound. All right, well, that's at least a time that gives me a decent ghost to practice with. Just barely ahead of John. Did John do it once? John, did you just do it once? I got to figure out how to get another 9 seconds off that. This one's tough because it's going to come down to hundredths. I don't know. Let's just look here and see. Is there anything in here that increases? Is there anything? Oh gosh, that's my ghost. I can't tell. That's bad. I don't know if there's anything that increases throttle in this plane. Yeah, T-Dog. Guess you could fly this plane in free mode and check. I mean, maybe. Simulate, what's going on? Welcome. So again, I think where I'm losing time is where I was stalling earlier. Oh, I turned the wrong way. I turned the wrong way. You gotta go back the opposite direction. Don't think, just do. If you think up there, you're dead. Maverick. That's Top Gun, T-Dog. Did you know that's Top Gun? Yeah, you haven't even seen that one, T-Dog. One of the challenges, oh gosh, 7/10 behind. One of the challenges is the F-18 in the Grand Canyon. That was bad. I don't know what I did. I did that way better last time. Trying not to stall there, but I don't think you can do that without stalling. You were quoting Mel Gibson from the movie Maverick. Good. Yeah. Didn't that also have James something in it? James, what was his name? I forgot. Garner, thank you. That's the one. So there's definitely a couple of gates that are going to be troublesome. Feel like the smoother you are on the controls, the better. This plane is capable of pulling lots of G's, but doing so loses lots of speed, Clorix says, and Clorix is right. I'm trying not to pull up on the nose too hard. Pitch and mixture. So let's see. Okay, so my mixture is all the way up. And my RPMs are all the way up. Throttle is close. I'm not looking at gates. I'm just looking at the needle. I think it's there. I think everything's right. What altitude are you at? Like 9,800? Let's see. What's that? You got your throttle? I'm not looking, so. Don't have the mixture full rich. Lean it a bit. Should go faster. Let's find out. Okay. I wish we could know exactly where this area is and then just free fly in it and mess around with the controls in cockpit mode, because it's too hard when you're constantly being reset. Yeah, but that's not with the plane, John. I want to do it with the plane so I can test things. Well, I pulled the mixture back just a little, like 20%, just to see if it does anything. And it's already faster. I mean, I am already faster, look. A second faster. Are you not an expert GeoGuessr player? I'm probably not an expert, no. So, John, this is big. Mixture, big. Yeah, you turn it down, lean it. Yeah, I mean, that helped, right? I'm still not there. I haven't made up any ground. Maybe even more with the mixture. Oh man, Ghost is flying. Leaning the mixture got you down 2 seconds. Nice. Well, that's interesting. I did not get the stall horn there. So I might, well, I'll say I might gain speed, but I'm not gaining speed. That was risky. Depending on how much altitude you lose to the course of the run, you might even need to rich in just a bit. Yeah, I know, and I wish I could see the what is it? like how the engine is affected by it. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. So see the EGT on the top right? That's pretty low. All right, so let's try that. Yeah, John. Yeah, I love it. Now, the thing is that you're going to have to adjust that mixture every time. It's not going to save it. So, John, I don't know if you have that on your throttle. Yeah, the question is going to be as you get lower. I mean, I've already gone down 2,000 feet. So then do you want to gain mixture here? You know? What's going on, K-Mac? Pretty sure I lost time there. Yeah, there's that stall horn. You don't want that. So now I'm at 7,000 feet. You know, you're at 98 earlier. Now you're at 7. So I'm pushing the mixture up a little bit. Almost a second. I mean, that's good, right? Just progress. You just want progress. It puts me in 10th. Okay. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to get better at this. I'll have to figure out how to do it with a button or key. It's going to need to be an... Yeah, maybe. Like a switch. Or not a switch, but yeah, something that you can hold. Oh, K-Mac, I need to do way better. 10th isn't going to cut it. In fact, I've got to be top 9 at the end of this week for everything total. Because that's the people that don't get demoted. John said, or I can make my throttle lever the mixture, since throttle should be 100% anyways. That's true, John. Jay, what's going on? Isaac says, I've already watched Die Hard twice this Christmas season. It was on in the background, sure. For max power, you want to be rich of peak EGT by about 50 degrees. If you can find that setting, you should gain a bit of speed. If I'm in cockpit view, then I can see that, but I'm usually not. Bliss, I agree. Bryce, good evening. I agree with that tight corner. You can easily lose a second there. Just got finished with career and got an error. I guess my internet connection. No, that's not your internet connection, Bryce. It's an unexpected error that you can't expect. So I guarantee you, whoever is getting these really good times, they know how to do the mixture. Okay, so I pulled the mixture back too far. I was like, well, that's not good. It's not midnight, K-Mac. It's 11:48 my time, and I'm Eastern time zone. So immediately, John, 2/10. Immediately. Just because of that mixture. No, I know he's asking Bryce, but I'm saying there's no way it can be midnight for Bryce. Because Bryce is an hour behind me. So the only lever I'm going to touch on this one, John, is mixture. That was kind of bad. That wasn't good. That was sloppy. Yeah, 2/10. Look at all that time I just lost. You don't want to, you just don't want to do that. You don't want to hear that beep. Why don't you just follow the ghost plane? I'm not even paying attention to the ghost plane. I want to beat the ghost plane. If I follow him, then I don't know if I can ever beat him. The ghost plane is me, and I want to beat me. How we know where to put mixture? I don't know. I messed that up with the mixture. I pulled it back too far. All right, K-Mac. That top of that mountain. I don't want to go so far to the right, but I'm going to have to, I guess. That's really difficult. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to go low, but you don't want to go too low. Thanks, Chrissy. That was rough. Well, I tell you what, this is going to be difficult. To try to get a really good score on this, it's going to be tough. Sorry, I'm looking at the engine markings. I'm gonna crash. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that kind of on purpose. I want to see here. So if you do that, what if you just? Can you just kind of go back and fly a bit like this? So I'm looking at the white numbers on the right. How it goes, make it that fast there. Kendo, that was my ghost from a few runs ago. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at that temperature. Okay. There is a gate where it gets really fast. Yeah, I must have done something right, and I don't know what that is. That was cleaner. Yeah. And he comes back and gets me. Dang. I feel like this was a pretty good run. And no progress. That's scary. Can't catch him at all. That gate 12 is the one. Gate 12. Gate 13. Gate 14. Yeah, I can't. This is rough. This is really difficult. Here's, this is gate 8. Probably missed it. No, got it. Yeah, this is the hardest part right here. And I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know what he does. I don't know how he did how I did that. I don't know. I can't figure it out. And here's the thing, I'm only 4 seconds behind first. And honestly, I'm only 6/10 from 6th or 7th. I really need just, if I can get 6/10, that puts me in the middle. I'd be happy with that. Ghost goes lower on 12. I knew that was going to happen. I hate this first mountain. Maybe I'll just start higher and then I'll push the nose down really far. I mean, that's almost 5/10 right there. I lost it. Dang. Oh, got it back. I think you're right. I think that's the play. You absolutely need to stay low there, and I wasn't. That was right. You were right. It's almost a second, you all. Now I'm losing some. All right, well, that's good. That's a lot of progress. That's good. So going through those gates, staying low, there's no point in going up to the green. Good. Good. Now we're a second behind Cowtown. Good. I think we've got about 20 minutes left on trying to make this better. I'm gonna try. I think we're getting the hang of it. You don't need to suggest autopilot now. Thanks, T-Dog. We're getting better. Yeah, going low there was the key. I don't know why I was so occupied in doing the greens, like staying with the greens. You don't need to. That was really close. Nah, he's got momentum that I don't have right now. Go, 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 go. Oh, we beat him. Just barely. Misty got a 131 flat. That would be 6th place in my group. 131 flat. But that's progress. That's another PB. And we just keep at it. It's the only way we're going to get it. Just figure it out. There's still a couple of turns that I know I'm losing speed on because I'm pulling the nose up too much. But it's progress. I mean, like, this whole thing's almost a downhill sprint. Like, that was good. 6/10. But that was bad. I was too fast and it was hard to turn through that. Stay low here. Stay low. Yeah, I lost some time there. Come on. So I know we can get a better start. He's catching up. Boo. Boo. Oh. Dang. You You know, I was 9/10 ahead. No, the world record holder is not in my group. I think it's 128. Bliss is getting better too. 129 is possible with a great run. Not sure how you find 3 more seconds. Well, 128 is first in my league. I was 9/10 ahead at the beginning. And then I lost it all. And I know what turn it was because it was a hard right and I lost all my speed. Well, this wasn't it, was it? I don't know what I did wrong. It was this gate. I lost a lot of speed here.
We're Starfleet officers.
What's up, Wolfie?
Weird is part of the job.
What's going on, Wolfie? Losing time still.
Control your emotions. Discipline your mind.
I don't, you know, it's so hard to tell like what you're doing wrong. I'm just losing time, and I don't even feel like I'm doing anything bad. I'm just racing. I didn't even do anything bad. That inversion didn't seem to really impact it that much. See, that's what I was wondering too, Walk. Could you roll to 90, push the rudder a little to kick the tail over? So I don't want to rudder because if I rudder, that can also slow me down. Like the rudder can kind of act like a flap. I don't feel like I'm slowing down there. Oh, come on. I pushed down. I shouldn't have. I hate this first start. Like, I don't like to pull up there. I have to pull up. That's slowing down immediately. Oh my gosh, I lost 8/10. Oh, that's terrible. How did I go from -2 to 6? Jeez. Dang. I mean, how do you just lose that much? Hope that wasn't a career mode flight. Oh, 2544. Yeah, me too. Bleeman. No, Bleeman. I bet Bleeman's not doing career mode. That's a bad start. I mean, you have to have a better start. It's all about momentum. John, are you doing this right now? I got 10 minutes left on this challenge. 10 minutes. Be home in 30. Okay.
Hey. How you doing?
What's up, Max? I think that's not good. Yeah, he's slowly catching up because I stalled on that. What a jerk. Just got done playing a card game with my mom, now settling in with a little nightcap. What was the card game? Not T-Dog, it was a good start, but I lost speed on gate 13. You seem better when... Yeah, so it seems that way, Hack. It seems that way. But then you lose time after it. So I cut it sharp, and it's like, cool. But then after that, it's slow. You don't want to pull the nose back too hard because you'll lose speed. That's the wrong way. You should not push in. You want to pull out. It's backwards when you're upside down.
Cheers, genitals.
She said.
That's a good score, Misty. Dang.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
I saw that coming. I didn't get in good line, and I was like, well, I can't adjust it. Once you're out, you're out. I've never heard of it, Max. Wonder if we can... Hold on. Okay, hold on. I know I'm doing this wrong. I would rather have... Can I get a better angle? That's what I want right there. That's what I want. I want to be able to see if I can see those numbers. Give me that angle. It's not it. I can't see it. Yeah, I can't do it like that. I'm too busy trying to look at the numbers and not the gates. Ooh, that was pretty good. Right in that corner there. And that gave me a 10th right off the bat. And then I lose it. Lost it really bad. No, I don't have enough speed. Once you're behind, you can't catch up. There's no way to gain any more speed. Are you switching after this one? Yes, I've got 5 minutes left. We're gonna do the airline one after this, and that one we might do for like an hour, 45 minutes. I knew that was gonna happen. Let's get a better angle in this corner. I did it in first person. Right, that angle right there. That's what you want, John. Get the wing right in that corner. And I gain a 10th immediately from it. I mean, look, that's 4/10 right there. How did I lose 3/10? I was feeling good. I lost 2 more tenths. Once again, right there. He has the speed. If I could combine my beginning with whatever I did on that turn, part of it could be the mixture. Oh, this is bad. I'm in bad position here. Losing speed. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I wasn't going to gain enough. I just don't know how he's gaining that much speed right there. Are you paying attention on that bus? I'm making mental notes and possible some inner dialogue criticism. Stop it. Corner of the wing, right in the crevice there, John. What's going on, Private Pile? Look, Bliss just keeps getting better and better. Bliss, stop it. Let's be honest, the only help I need from this stream is the landing challenge with the airliner. Okay, I'll make sure to go dark there.
Let's be honest, the only help I need with this stream is the airliner.
It's fine. It's fine. Look, just losing time. Eight tenths behind. You tried an Xbox controller? No. Yeah, 1.3 behind. Is restarting part of the strategy? Yeah, John, see if you can do that a lot.
You're adopted. Your parents don't even love you.
I probably have no more than one more run of this left. Lost 3/10. Slowly coming back. Slowly coming back. Look at him. What a jerk. What a jerk, this guy. I'm assuming the time weather is always the same in this. Yes. I mean, I had it, and then he just gains all that speed at the end. Success. All right. I don't think I'm going to beat that score for a while. It's a shame. Wow. Misty, I don't see how you all are doing it. I just don't. All right. I'm going to switch some levers.
It's not a liquid!
Thanks, Waz. Can you watch someone else's replay? Yeah, absolutely. Only on YouTube, and that's if they upload it. And if they're smart, they won't. TTS only happens over 100 bits, was. That way people don't spam it. And do 5 bits, 5 bits, 5 bits with constant text to speech. You gotta spend the big bucks to get the computer to do a trick. Okay. So, hold on one second. Who's winning of your friends? That's a good question.
Change.
I don't know.
You got change?
Let's see.
Oh, sure.
85, 95, $1. Thanks, mister.
Spam.
It looks like Coop is going to be. But let's do that again. Cannonball. Thank you for the bits. See, it said spam. Yeah, Coop is winning. You gotta beat Coop, Misty. I'm like a full second and a half behind Carnival. These times are just gonna get better and better, and I'm gonna have to spend some time on them. It's gonna be tough. Yeah, Coop is killing it. All right, so.
Change. You got change?
Oh, sure.
Let's see.
85,
Thanks, Waz.
95, $1. Thanks, mister.
It was also a 129
spam,
rupee.
spam baked beans, spam, and a lobster thermidor with brioche, something. Do a barrel roll.
Yeah, do a barrel roll. Yeah, I did one. Why is it not doing... I should have a 2-engine Boeing profile. Ah, there we go. There it is. Okay, so what do we have here? Art Pilot with 1.53. Very solid. I think anything over 1 million is very difficult in an airliner. There's John in 12th, and 2 people have not tried it. So we're going to be angling in to the left. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Haven't had a whole day off since Thanksgiving. Don't you create your own schedule? You don't... I don't know if this, I'm not sure if this plane has reverse thrust. It probably does, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it has reverse thrust. What's going on with all that crazy trim? What's up with the up and down and up and down? Yeah, AP is on. We don't want that. Oh, that's why it was doing that. Okay, so turn it autopilot off. Okay, well that's not too bad. I mean, it's a good angle. Frames aren't great. wish I knew what airport this was in, and I'd put in a localizer. Even though they have one, it looks like they have one already in. There it is right there, the pink diamond.
1,000.
I've overshot it. What kind of wind are we dealing with? Doesn't say.
Flight slow, 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 flight slow.
Right crosswind 14 knots. Okay.
Flight slow, 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 100 approaching minimum, flight slow, flight slow, 50, flight slow, flight slow, 30,
I trimmed up too hard.
20, 10.
Too early. The reverse thrusters do work. Okay, I gotta get more used to this plane. It's a heavy plane. It feels heavy. I just need a score, just something to go with. All right, let's try again. So,
Putting it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
I wonder if they let you put in, if you're able to put in all the approach stuff. Like, I don't even know what, I don't even know what airport we're flying into. MCO? Is it Orlando?
We just become best friends. Yep.
24 months.
That is a great sound effect. Waz, thank you for the 34 months. Thank you, Waz. That's a great sound effect. So, I don't know the runway. Looks like 36.
1,000. Flight slow, 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 flight slow.
Too busy dealing with other things. I'm curious if you can do. It just sucks that you have to do it manual.
Sync rate.
$35 left, right, 36 left, right. It looks like it's maybe 35.
500. Flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, flight slow.
Yeah, the trim is really sensitive.
Flight slow.
Noticing that too.
Flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, flight slow, wide slope, 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 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Well, that was better than the last. Not great, but better than the last. I'm gonna have to get a good score on this. I just don't have a choice. This is gonna have to be one that we just kill. Almost a million. Okay. Just keep at it. We're just gonna keep at it. It's both, Private Pile. It's compiled of where you land on the runway, on the line, then stay on the center line, and then have a smooth landing. Bloodbraid said, how do you land on Xbox? I keep flipping the plane. This one, you flip this plane? Not, you don't flip this plane. Coop says I got a 1-1 and I'm not doing it again until I get kicked out. Yeah, I think you could spend a lot of time trying to do this with like auto throttle and heading mode and all that. They just don't give you a lot of time to set that up, and I don't even know how possible it is. Like, they might limit some things that you can do. No, you probably cannot active pause. I think they are definitely trying to limit what people can do, which I like. But this is literally a how well can you hand fly an airliner. Yeah, it wouldn't let you select approach speed. Right. Right. You could go around. Yeah, you could. Yeah, exactly, Walk. Yeah. So this is one of those that I'm just trying to adjust trim and speed in real time to try to float the final ending. Little planes, you keep flipping. So usually you can't hammer the brakes. If it's like tail draggers, you can't hold the brake button. You have to kind of like tap it. Just like tap it repeatedly. Give it a little tap.
Approaching minimum. Wide slope. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh gosh, I landed way too late. It was smooth. It was just way too late. Dang, I thought I had it. It was like 50, 40, 30. And then it quit. Dang, that was a smoother landing. It was just too late. But again, sometimes it's not all about where you land. Sometimes it's just how smooth it is. Right on the center line too. Okay, over a million. We can do better. I know. I mean, look, that's like the third landing, right? Something like that. I know we can do better. And we have time. That score right there could probably be higher than any score John gets. And we just started.
Not bad, but not good.
Yes, a little sooner. Land a little sooner. I floated too long. What's going on, Stash? Bliss is at 1.06. Bliss, are you on my friends list?
2,500.
Full flaps or what? So, I have not been doing full flaps. I've been doing... there's a ton of notches. You can't see it because it's behind the camera. But I've been doing like 80 to 90%. Like most of the flaps. I'm not doing full flaps because of the crosswind. You sent a friend request, okay. Yeah, I usually do. I don't do full flaps cannonball. I think most people in these planes will do like 30 degree.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
At least in the 320, I do 30 degree.
Flight slow. 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 Flight slow.
I think we've got a really good landing in us.
Flight slow.
It's just a matter of time.
Flight slow. 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 Fight slow, fight slow, fight slow, fight slow, free, fight slow, fight. 200.
We got one!
Thanks for the follow, Bloodbraid.
One approaching minimums. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That wasn't good. I landed pretty close to the target, but I felt like I landed too hard. And then there was a lot of side-to-side motion here. And it was higher. We are now second in the group. Now, I'm not putting anything into that because it's way too early. People probably did it a couple times and quit. That's my fourth try. Yeah, I can't believe that was higher. You never know. You never know what they're going to do. Like last night when I got the 1,370,000 or whatever it was on the precision landing. You never know. Like I didn't know that was going to be a good landing. Yeah, I know I can do better. I know I can do better. And that was, I'd like to get something convincingly better. But it's good to know that we are up there because I know that there will be people that will struggle to do that. I think we can get 1.5. I'd love to see a 1.5. I think we can. What do you mean people? So there are 13 other people in my group, John, and I think some of those 13 might struggle. David, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Trying to see what my flaps are. That's 25. So if you do one notch before the end, it's 30 degrees. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 30-degree flaps. You like the Glide Slope rap remix? Harvest says Glide Slope. Thanks, Harvest. This is really slow.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Come on, turn. Man, the landing was good, but it wasn't straight. I mean, that was a pretty smooth landing. It just wasn't straight. Ugh. And I'm pretty sure I landed really close to that line. Oh, I don't know, Hecklack. I don't fly it. This is just for the landing challenges. I don't have any experience with this plane. I've heard it's not great. Dang, I felt like that had so much potential to be better, and then it went all crazy at the end. Yeah, I was going really slow, which is what I guess you want. So like I got down to like 128 knots. And so I'm slow at the end, 128 knots, and when it says like 30 feet, I cut the throttle 25. And I start trimming up. Yeah, well, heck, like, I mean, if you think back to 2020, there were no airliners that were ready for that either. It'll take time. There's a lot of things they need to fix. I mean, if you think about it, even like Phoenix and PMDG, they're still updating their planes. They've been out for years. I'm purposefully coming in lower than the glide slope, because if you want a really, really soft landing, you have to limit that angle. The white line and the black screen in the middle should align with the other line that is there next to it. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can see the angle that I'm going, and then when the white line joins the red line, then I'll be angled towards it. However, I think it's set up for a different runway. I think it's set up for the runway on the left.
Glide slow. 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 Glide slow.
Too fast.
Glide slow.
We're gonna trim up, try to lose that speed.
Glide slow. Glide slow.
Too fast.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 100 approaching minimums. Glide slow. Glide slow. 50.
Look how low I am.
Glide slow. Glide slow. 20. 10.
Oh, gosh. That's not even worth looking at. Landed way too early. Dang. Lion. Dang. That was worse. Landed too early and too hard. So maybe that's too slow. It was too fast. I was 150 knots and I tried to lose speed, and then when I did that, I just kind of fell. You know, it has to keep reloading this whole area. It'd be nice. I don't know if that's part of the rolling cache, but it would be nice if once it's downloaded, at least while you're still doing it, that it wouldn't need to keep re-downloading it, like it erases it.
Sync rate. Glide slow. 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 100. Glide slow. Glide slow. Approaching glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Not bad. I think I hit too late and maybe a little too hard. There was potential. It's over 1 million. There was potential there. World record is 1.89, which tells me we have a lot of room for improvement. I mean, if we could get like 1.7, 1.6, I would be fine the rest of the week. I'd be like, okay, that's a score that will probably at least be top 5. I wonder why they start you on autopilot when they really don't give you access to all the autopilot features. Yes, John, I am. And I know that's going to be tough if you don't have it programmed. Didn't know you had to use it. So you don't have to, but if it's anything like Flight Sim 2020, these precision landings also included ground roll. And so the better your ground roll, that goes into the formula of the points. And the ground roll can just simply be lessened by using reverse thrust. You just have less room to roll. So the less side to side and the less distance. Yes, John.
Fight slow. 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 100. Fight slow. Approaching minimums. Fight slow. Fight slow. 50. Fight slow. Fight slow. 30. 20. 10.
Early and hard. Man.
That's what she said.
Yeah. It's tough. That one, I dropped the throttle too much and then I had to pull it back up and that caused a problem. Still over 1 million. That's surprising.
That's what she said.
That's my joke. Damn it, Dwight.
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
Arrow Sky says landing after the white line. You're supposed to land on it. Theta says, I think you're off the glide slope. I am. On purpose. I'm trying not to come in that high. Yeah, you have to, I'm hit. That time I hit before the white line because I lost speed. But you want to get your wheels to hit the white line. Sarcastic comment is sarcastic. It's okay. I didn't see the Kappa. It's my fault. No, I know you're being sarcastic. But I was it's on purpose.
Glide slow. 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 5. Glide slow. 4. Glide slow. 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 4. Glide slow.
No, this is definitely forcing you to land different than you normally would. Music teaching is good. Just did it today. Had class earlier, got it tomorrow morning. I've got class in 9 hours.
Glide slow. 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 2. Glide slow. 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 100 approaching minimums. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 50. Glide slow. Glide slow. 40. Glide slow. Glide 30. Slow. 20. 10.
I thought that was the best one we've done yet. I feel like that was the best we've done. I felt like we were pretty close to the line. Because you have to actually, like, look like you're farther than it because the wheels behind you would hit it. Not a ton of ground roll. And pretty smooth. So I think that was better. Yeah, that's a high for me. That's a better landing. What was it before? Like a 128? So, I mean, that's progress. Now, I don't know how I can do better than that, personally. And to think that there's another 600,000 points. Derotating your nose too fast. When you say derotating, you mean pushing my nose down to the ground? Yeah, somebody just got 193 on the world record. Right, somebody out there is killing it. All right, I think we've got no more than 2 tries left. It's because he's hitting the brakes and reversers while the nose is still in the air to get a shorter ground roll. Bingo. That's the answer. I am pushing the wheel, the nose gear, down to the ground to try to slow down. I believe so. Yes, it's a... Yeah, it looks like it is. 20 knot headwind right now. All right, so that was better. Maybe we come in just a little slower. I mean, that was pretty slow, like 130. Wonder if you change the ILS frequency if he will shut up. No, it's on the ILS frequency. Oh, I see what you're saying. Change it so he doesn't know? Maybe. I mean, I'm not sure, Theta, maybe? I feel like they're going more with the initial landing from the back gear and not the front gear. At least that's how most landing prediction software works. It's the initial landing and nothing after. But I don't know how they do this. I'm going to try to go even slower. I'm not sure, Bloodbraid.
Putting it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault!
Too much? Too slow? Too slow?
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah, oh gosh. I couldn't do it. I'll just start over. I was trying to see how slow it would go, and it would, but then when I pulled up at the very end, it was way too high. Dang. That thing got down to like 115 knots. All right, I would say this is the last time on this one, and then we're going to switch to the Grand Canyon. Trying more flaps. I'm 30 degrees. I think that's the standard. This plane just feels really, really heavy, Coop. It just... so different than... like, it takes forever for it to react to what you're doing. That's true, Theta. It's true. Yeah, I don't think we would normally fly an F-18 through the valley of the Grand Canyon.
Flight slow, 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 flight slow.
Why do you have so much fuel? That's... they give everybody the exact same amount. Just trying to keep it even, I guess, from person to person.
Flight slow, flight slow. Flight slow, 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 flight slow. Approaching minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Too early, too hard. I cut the throttle too early. I should have left it a little bit. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna cut it completely, but this plane likes to fall when you cut it. It doesn't float. Oh, wow, walk. Yeah, even then, 912. Okay, well, we're second. We're second after that, and overall, we're in 7th. And I've only done the Grand Canyon run once. And that's what we'll focus on for the next bit. Air brakes. I wonder if they're set to auto, Carnival. I'm not sure. to slow down more? I'm not sure. I wonder if they are set up to auto. I'm not sure. We'll have to check that next time. Okay. I might need to adjust my controller setting for this one. What kind of trim? I couldn't see it, but I know I was trimming up at the end, John. I'm always trimming up at the very end to try to get a little bit more lift, just so it doesn't come down too hard. That didn't work at the end, but I'm pretty much treating it like I did the other plane, trimming at the end and dropping throttle. But I shouldn't have cut it all the way. I should have landed with like 5%, 10% throttle, just so the plane's still kind of doing this. So they don't let you save. They don't let you save your sensitivity settings per plane. So you have to remember to do it. Okay. So we've got time. I think we've got a ghost, and the ghost crashed twice. I have no idea what the line should be. No idea. There are going to be people here who probably do this one more than any. Like all week. They'll do this all week. Oof. Okay. We don't want to flip upside down there. We just don't want to. You're setting a good score? Thanks. Gosh, I don't know. Is it worth doing that kind of stuff? Like, should you be focusing on all the way into those little crevices? I don't think so. Dude, I can't, it's going so fast, I can't even pull up. Have you seen the last record? 172 gives me something to think about. Cheating? What do you mean cheating? I wonder if you should go to the left there. Whatever. Just get a time. I could spend so much time doing this and just be bad. This will absolutely be my worst. Never mind. Puppy, you gotta move. Get back. Get back. got you frustrated. I could see that. So I don't know if you should go straight there. I'm going to go left. And then follow this river. I mean, I could see this working, but it's really tough to steer. Like, you're going so fast. Like, if you really want to get a good score, you're going to have to do this lower. But I just don't know the course enough. Also, I'm losing so much time, and I wonder if this is just a longer route. So, like, at this point, I don't know where else you would go. Maybe that's not a good line. Yeah, I just added 61,000 points. But maybe you make up for it here. Well, it's not good. I just don't know if that line is good. Was using the NavGraph trail function to see where my best lines were so I could try and follow the best track. I mean, it was a good start, and then I had to get really high, and I think that hurt me. So, and also, it probably hurt me that I went so far outside, so maybe it's just better to just go straight. So I'll try that again, but it's hard to turn, because you're going so fast. Alright, so we'll focus on just more straight. No other way around it, right? This is probably the better line. But then you have to climb here, and I usually struggle with that. He doesn't pull up hard enough. Now where? Where should you go there? Straight? I don't know. You just went up and over? I just lost 43. Oh god, that's bad. Okay, don't go there. I gotta start over, because I have to start over because I don't know where I am. You've blacked out and crashed on it so many times. I could go left, but I would lose a lot of time. So I'm just gonna go straight for now. Oh, I wanted to push it. Oh, that was pretty good. This is not the time to do that. The time to do that is when you need an extra 10th at the very end. It's not worth it now. Just get a decent score. Maximum effort required. You're right. Yep. And I'm not very good at it. You got to get lower there. So I don't know. For now, I'm going to go straight, but maybe you need to go left there. I don't know. Because then you'd be left the whole time over there, and it would be way better. I might try that next time. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to go left this time, and then you can be in that valley for a lot of that. After that, though, I don't know what to do, because there's no way to get out of that valley other than going way up and over. Was it here? I think it was here. My ghost is ahead of me, which isn't good considering I went straight. So now maybe we just go straight here? I know there's still a river on the left. I just don't know. Feel like that's good either, huh? Like right here. Should you be up here? Oh, you're terrible. Was that my first crash? I think it was. Dang it. All right, that's enough.
Windsor 114, you are cleared for ILS approach. Runway 29er. Contact Dulles Tower frequency at the outer mark. Jesus Christ, he's gonna crash the fucking plane!
I don't know which way to go. I need to watch John do this. I'm curious what John would choose for a route. There's a super sharp bend. Sorry, I couldn't get rotated. Couldn't turn. Yeah, but it's so much slower. So how much are you making up by doing it, you know? Yet I'm losing points. This is where I start to lose my path. I'm not sure where to go. Oh yeah, Dendarian, it is difficult. Like right now, I don't need to go left anymore because it's bending the wrong way. So then you just go this, you just do this.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep. Larson, what's going on? Thanks for the sub. Thank you, Larson. Roar! And I didn't even beat my high score. You have to understand, that was the whole river thing, and I didn't beat my high score. So, like, the river isn't helping me at all. Larson, thank you for the 16 months. Need to go. That was way lower than my 338. My 338, I was, like, up over huge cliffs. Way lower. I can't go lower than that. No, that's it. That's as low as I go. I don't know what else to do. I can't go lower than that. I'll crash. Kissing the rocks. No. 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 I can't. There's no way I can choose 100, or I can get 140,000 points off of that. I'm not sure, Salty. I can't do this. I can't go lower. I'd have to practice so much. Oh my gosh, wrong button. I'm sorry, I can't go lower than that. I can't be on the water. Can't do it. First person won't help me a ton because I can't tell what anything is. It all looks the same to me. Like, there's no perception. Looks the same as the one in the video I posted. He basically went low in the river most of the way. What was his score? I can't do that. I just can't. I can't. It's too much. I just want to do airline landings. 213? Well, that's way better than mine.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Like, I can't see anything. I can't see. How do you do it in first person? No, I can't do that. I can't do it. There's no view. There's no view. You just can't. It's like putting blinders on. I want to be able to see the race. I think the only way you could do first person on this is if it was panned out so far, but at that point, just be in third person. I can't do that. I would love to get down there, but I can't. He doesn't turn fast enough. It's more helpful when you're trying to get low in an narrow spot, but you know you won't have any sharp turns ahead. That's why having a predictable track like the river lets you plan. Your altitude drops a bit. Yeah, I can't, when I'm going that fast, he just doesn't, I'm even using rudder. I'm doing whatever I can to try to make it around those corners faster. I'm also trimming the whole time I'm doing this. Like trimming up so I don't, like right there I trimmed up. I can't do that turn. This is going to be, without a doubt, the most difficult challenge. I mean, not even close. Just trying to save it. Just trying to save it. Lost a lot of points there. I wonder if you can go this way. That doesn't seem bad. I don't know. Yeah, gained 6,000 points on it. gained 59,000 points. That's not good. Yeah, I'm 17,000 points higher than I should be right now. But I also did crash, so... Didn't I? I don't even remember anymore. 20 seconds faster. Did you see that? How did I gain 20 seconds? I wish the score reflected that. No. No, it's bad. I wonder if they can increase the turn sensitivity just for this plane with the yoke. So I did do that with mine, Salty. And it works, kind of, but when he goes so fast, it doesn't matter. I think going right at that one part was a pretty good idea. It felt like a better idea. So I'm going to try that again. Hey, I made that for the first time. Wow. That was pretty crazy. So now I'm going to go right. I should have not gone over this. I should have waited and been down here.
Put it in the vault. I'm locking the vault. It's a vault.
Gained 16,000 there. It's not much better. I'm 302 right now, and that's typically where I am when I am going to get my 338. There's 339, so I lose it again. And I didn't even crash. Like, that was a better run. It was nothing. Just don't know what to do. Maybe going right there is a bad idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. There's a video of a 235 run. He slows down many times. Does he really? Interesting. Guy Watch Get the Record did it in first person. I can't do that. Yeah. All the way back in the seat. Look, I mean, I can do that like this, but I just think I would struggle. I mean, I can try, but Like right now, I don't know where to go. I can't see. I think I'm too high. Oh, how did I survive that?
Start with your right knee. Faster. Around and plie. Again. Knee, shoulder, shoulder, knee, fast. Around and plie. Wipe like safe. And shrug.
I can't do that.
Point your head. Hitchhike. Double dream feet. Rubber legs. Wag your finger. And left foot 8 times.
You are doing it.
That was good. It wasn't, though. That's the problem. Like, it wasn't good. John's posting a video. Where is it, John? I mean, I was, but every score was in red. Like, everything was red. I wasn't making up any time or any points. Let me see here. Cannonball, thanks for the gift sub to Denderdarian or Dendarian. I used to have a student with the last name Derdarian. So that's why I said that. Thank you, Cannonball, for that. Very nice of you. Thank you. All right, so John got a 306. Let me watch this. John, let's both watch it, because this guy got a 235. Let's see what he does. Obviously, this guy, probably the same guy we saw before, because look at the camera angle. Like, right up on it. Yeah, he turns upside down. Okay. To get that speed. Okay. Interesting. So he doesn't even bother with that valley. Then he goes straight down here with the speed. Interesting. How does he not hit any of this? He might be slowing down. I wonder if he's slowing down. Almost blacking out. I want to see where he goes at the end of the river. I wonder if he's cutting his throttle. I really wasn't. For the most part, I was able to get through it without having to cut my throttle. Ooh, look how close. He gets his plane vertical a lot. Like right now, vertical. So now let's see where he pulls out of this river. He really sticks with it a lot. Be one with the earth. All right, you ready? Where does he go? Okay, he jumps over that and goes back in the river. Jeez. So he just barely jumped that and stays in the river. Wow. I feel like he's getting farther away from the goal. He is. Look, I want you to know that right now, his distance is farther from the goal than it was a minute ago. He is sticking with the river and showing you that a fast time doesn't matter. It's all about altitude. And look where he ends up. Oh, I was wondering if he was going to end up in the same valley, but he can't. Unless he can come in from the back part of it. Look at this, staying with this river the whole time. Jeez. I'm going to try this. Not in first person, though. He's got to cut his throttle here. The way it was shaking, has to cut it. Wow. No, you can't see any flap settings. Nope. I would assume no flaps. Look at this. Well, he really did go all the way around it. And he's going to end up where we end up, but we're going above. Well, listen, Glegor, it might be easier for you in first. I don't know this course enough. Wow. Wow. Jeez. Wow. What was his score there? 213. Wow. And at that point, that was the world record. Now it's 190. Oh my goodness, you all. So, I'm going to try to see if I can at least stay with the river. I might not be as low. I want to see the couple of places. There's two places where he goes above, and I need to find those. We know the path, right? That's a start. So the first thing, he flips here, right? And then he kind of rides this valley down, and he doesn't crash like I just did. I am just the worst. I am so bad at things. Like, you just want to get started. John said I put up my best run in screenshots. No, I'll watch it later, John. I'll watch it. John, you didn't go that way, though, did you? So now what he did is he goes over here. And then hits the river straight on. Okay? Oh, come on. That was awful. Awful. That's okay. We're just trying to get the line. And there have been times where I've cut my throttle. I hate to do that, but I guess I don't have a choice. I need to figure out where this other place is that he goes over. It's not here. Is it here? I think it was there. I think it's there. Couldn't cut that short. Couldn't do what he just did. Could not take that turn. Probably because I was in first person. How funny would it be if we beat my score and crashed twice? Or more. Like, that turn right there would be impossible with full throttle. You just can't, and I'm going to crash. All right, I'm going to start over. Sorry, I can't. I can't have 3 crashes and keep going. No first person. No first person. I can't do it. Do a practice run without the afterburners. I am cutting throttle, so it's okay. It'd be nice just to have a good ghost, you know? Right now my ghost is not good. Use more rudder? I can. I'm doing a lot of things, Kobe. Leave me alone, John. It's a lot to think about. Dang it. No, that turn. That's exactly where I crashed before. All right, I've got my eyes on that turn. Wow. Same exact place. Boy, it really puts you back too. It resets you so far. It's this turn right here. That turn is really difficult. I mean, I have to cut throttle forever. And that one sucks. Gosh, you all. Oh, and man, it keeps resetting you to this spot. I am using rudder there, Kobe. I am using rudder there. I was using rudder for the last 2 turns. That spot, it keeps putting you at, and it's way too far back. I cut throttle on both of them, Private Pile. I think the issue is I don't know the track or the route enough, and so I don't know when to start turning. Gosh, those turns, I hate how they restart you so far back. Yeah, we'll get it. I know we'll get it. I'll be okay. I'm not going to get a great score, but it'd be nice to get something to work with. Blackout. It's not what you want. Yeah, I'm not looking at that map at all, John. I probably could, but I mean, there's so many things you have to do at once. I have to know, I'm using my feet to rudder. Oops. Yeah, sorry, my throttle wasn't up. I'm steering, I'm doing throttle. I'm not looking at the river. Trim isn't necessary. I am sometimes. I do it sometimes, but not all the time. This is so difficult. I guess I'm just gonna spend like all night tomorrow trying to do this. Okay, here's where we go up and over. Here we go with these turns. Roar! And another one. You can see it on that map with the blue. You can see how difficult these turns are. Like, that's more than a 90-degree turn. It's like an 80. Yeah, I know, Kobe. I know. I'm just not. I'm trying to keep it under control right now. I just want to get a good run so I have something to work with later. Come on. Ugh. And where is he going to start me? You see, and then you do that. I can't even get a run. The blackout. I don't know how you stay that low to the river in that canyon. It sucks. Yeah, it blacks you out for so long is right. I'm hoping for recovery. Like, I'm literally, like, almost letting go of the yoke, and it doesn't recover. What about his training?
Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target.
I have to get one run. One run, and then we'll end the stream. I just need to cross the finish line, and we'll end the stream. Full throttle here. Don't mess around. Okay, getting ready to go up and over. And when I get better at this, I'll probably do a full aileron on this part. But I don't think it's necessary right now. All right, here we go with these stupid turns. Oh my gosh. I hate them. Almost crashed. That turn is the worst. I don't even think I've made it this far. I don't even know what this part is. Just gaining points. Look, gaining points. I'm trying not to do anything stupid. Like, that's why I'm not that low to the water right now. I just want to get a time. Yeah, okay. Get some, I mean, get a point. Get something. We're in fourth. We're in fourth now. Okay. Something. 275, John.
I fucking nailed it.
275. Oh my gosh, that thing is difficult. 275. But you know what? We've got the line. We know what to do. Now I'll have a ghost. Yes, it helps a ton. Those two sharp turns, I'm almost wondering if it would be better to fly over them and then get back in the river. Just that area. I just don't know. But I'm going to do more of that tomorrow. I'm going to do all three again tomorrow. Those two turns are really just one. Yeah, I know. Look what, I mean, honestly though, John, where we're at right now, 742. I'm good with that. 742. Now listen, all of these people, including you, are going to come back. So, man, I need a better run from this extra, and I just could not make up any time. Yeah, Captain America, that canyon was brutal. See you, Kobe. All right, we're done. Right almost at 2 a.m. It is a grueling back and forth. There's a lot of mental games being played because there's people who will sandbag and they'll wait until that Saturday and Sunday, and all of a sudden, boom. Yeah, the horseshoe is terrible, Captain America. That's what I was just saying. I'm having to cut throttle a ton just to get through it. Now, the more I get better at it, the more I'll know when I can give some more throttle. I bet I can get 250, but I probably can't beat 250. I'm just happy to have some scores. You know, think about where we were earlier. 0, 13, 0. So we made some progress. I love the second in the airliner. I can't believe that. So, yeah. All right. Well, there you have it. We have Unoma stream tomorrow night, and we're off for a few days and back Saturday. What's the best score for low altitude? In our group? 214. So like way high. I'm close to Polygon, so I feel like third is reasonable for me. Again, all of these people are going to beat their score. They just are. All these people right now, they've just gotten a score just to get a feel for it. We'll come back tomorrow night and I'll be knocked back down. All right, we are done. Hope you all enjoyed it tonight. Appreciate you all being here. Come back tomorrow. We'll do it again. It was another fun stream. I love doing these, you all. They're a lot of fun. We need to see who we're gonna raid tonight. Who are we gonna raid?
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes.
We are going to say hello to Chill Maze. Yeah, Jay. All right, everybody. Thank you again. Appreciate you all being here. Come back tomorrow if you want to try to see some more improvement. We'll see how we do. Have a great day tomorrow. Night, everybody.
Will everybody please leave